Hey there everybody, this is Travis with 307 Quail. I thought I'd just take a few minutes to show you what we got going on. I need to clean my brooder out. It's that time of the day. So I thought I'd do that really quick, show you my setup, and talk a little bit about it. I'm pretty new to quail, so I'm just kind of sharing my story as I go. I'm going to flip the screen around. So I have a plastic tote. And in another video I mentioned that I asked for 18 quail but only 9 hatched, so there's another 9 on their way. But I'm just using a plastic tote with hardware cloth on the top. I have a 250 red bulb heat lamp. This seems to be doing really good. And then I had a couple extra probes for a thermometer I use for smoking meat. And it lets me see, the temperature on one side versus the other side. So it's 98 degrees, which is perfect temperature for 5-day-old chicks. So it's 98 on the hot side, 84 on the cool side. And they just kind of move around and go where they want to go. Right now they're on the hot end because I'm on the cold end. So I'm going to clean the brooder and kind of talk to you about what I have going on, what I found so far. So let me see if I can put this up here where you can see me and I can do my thing, hopefully. So what I found, and I watched a lot of YouTube videos and saw a lot of different setups. This seemed like a pretty good setup to me. I had a plastic tote laying around. I built a quail hutch. I had the extra 2x2s and the extra hardware cloth, so it was really easy. We'd had chickens in the past, so we had the heat lamp already. But what I found is it's pretty difficult to regulate the temperature in this plastic tote. For whatever reason, no one mentioned it online, but I asked ChatGPT and AI, and they said it's just hard to regulate in a plastic tote. Maybe it isn't anything. I'm planning to really build my quail operation, so I think I'll try some different things. I might build a different breeder, maybe a wooden one or something like that. We'll see. We just got a simple water set up with a quart and a little bowl. Got some marbles in there to keep them from drowning because everybody said that was a big deal. There it all goes. So I'll clean that up in a minute. I've been putting, the first few days I just used paper towels on, food on paper towels, but I have put in the feeder, and it seems to be working really well. And then initially, I had, got all my paper towels wet here, see if I can get through. I had laid paper towels out like this inside the brooder, but then it's kind of hard to get the chicks out of the way when you're pulling them out. So now I just kind of fold up 4 and lay them across, and that way I can pick them up as I go, and the chicks just move from one end to the other, so they're never really in my way, and it seems to work really well. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I don't know if any of you all have tips or tricks out there for me. I'd be happy to hear them. Because like I said, this is my first time doing this. But so far so good. Just gonna get it on this side. They're all running to that hot end. I'm just trying to get them out of there so I can put some new paper towels down. I don't know how, we kind of started into this because we talked about getting chickens, but everybody we know kind of has chickens. So we thought we wanted to do something a little bit different, and quail seems like a great idea. We want something where we can get eggs, where we can get meat. Like I said, there's not a lot of other people around here that do quail. And so it just seemed like a unique opportunity that we might be able to sell some eggs and do some different things. So we're excited about it. I have 3 boys. They're excited to be a part of it and help with it. They're not home right now, otherwise they could probably be helping with this part. But I wanted to make a video anyway, so here we are. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to start with the marketing. I think I'll probably just kind of start with some eggs. I think I'll pursue the NPIP certification and get a small egg producer's license and kind of go from there. Obviously 18 is not really enough to do very much with. However, I plan to just kind of start there, get my feet wet, figure out what I'm doing first. There's a gentleman out there, he's got a YouTube channel called My Shire Farms, and he talks about the fact that start small, grow from there. You know, find a clientele for one part of your business before you try and go crazy and get bigger. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. This is a mixed group of jumbo quail. I think what I'll do is I'll probably eventually just kind of pick a breed and kind of have one breed that I focus on, and then, you know, hopefully add into another and another. But that's the plan, such as it is. Obviously this is pretty quick and easy to clean the cage if you don't dump water everywhere like I did, which I'll have to pick up these marbles here in a minute, and probably don't even need them anymore. They're 5 days old, but better safe than sorry. And then I use paper towels. All my research has shown me that you should use paper towels for the first week, and so that's what I'm going to do. They'll be a week old on Wednesday, and on Wednesday I'll switch over to pine shavings and put pine shavings in there, and then I probably will just keep adding pine shavings for the next 7 to 10 days. We'll see how it goes. If it gets deep or starts to smell really bad, then I'll change it out. But that's the plan, such as it is. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you watching my videos. I'm going to continue to just share my journey as I go. Pretty soon these guys will be out of the brooder and into the hutch, and we'll have our next batch of chicks to go into the brooder. I'll keep working on my videos as I go too. I haven't made a lot of YouTube videos before, so I can see in this that the lighting's not the best, but we'll work on it. I'll get a better microphone and we'll just kind of go as we go. Thanks for everything. Have a good night and be safe.